Do girls actually like bad boys?
I will be explaining the exact steps you need to follow in order to seduce a beautiful woman.
And you'll also discover the best way to get her back.
Your success with a woman is ultimately dependent on whether you can escalate your relationship.
The way we judge whether or not you have great taste is by looking at your fashion.
Hi, I'm Lucy. I'm a dating consultant at provenattraction.com. In this video from the How to Get a Model Looking Girlfriend series, you will learn the step-by-step method needed to have a conversation with a woman that always leads to attraction. Why is conversational skill important? Let's look at the root of a woman's attraction. Biologically, women are hardwired to be attracted to men who can provide food for them and protect their children from harm. The best providers are not necessarily the richest guys out there. After all, sometimes things can go wrong or people can lose everything. Just ask the CEO of Lehman Brothers. The best protector is not necessarily the physically strongest either. You don't need to bite anyone's ear off to impress a woman these days. No. The best protector, in lady language known as the keeper or the catch, is a man who has a lot of people on his side. Think of Napoleon, only 5'2" in height, managed to build an entire empire and attracted some of the most beautiful women on the way. The best provider and protector is the man who is well liked, respected and followed by people. You know the sort. He's the guy at work that gets on with everyone, the brother or cousin who's always been the favourite, the man in the pub who never gets his wallet out but always has a pint. These guys have mastered the art of conversation, be it over pints or cups at the water cooler. They're gifted at chilled out chats, cheering people up and diffusing debates between colleagues. You might not be Chana from Friends, but by using your wit to throw in a light-hearted joke at the right moment, you'll win people over and everyone will want to be on your side. So, whenever a woman is talking to you, she doesn't know it herself, but she is constantly judging you on your conversational skills, trying to determine if you are good enough with people to be a good provider and a good protector for her children one day. So, the good conversationalist will keep her interested. The bad ones will fall off her radar faster than politicians' promises after election day. Pretty harsh, but that's how it works. So, how do you make the conversation interesting? Well, you do it with topics. If you want to capture a girl's interest in conversation, you should raise a fun and playful topic. Women like a man with a good sense of humour who can put them at ease. Good topics include experiences, interests and aspirations, love and sex, relationships and views of men. Avoid topics about problems in your life. Don't complain about your football team's poor performance in the Premier League, or about your car breaking down in the middle of the road, or rising transport prices, as the chances are she'll be on the first bus out of there, in spite of the ridiculous hike in fares. Remember, it's not an interview, so don't ask questions like, how old are you? Or, so you're a teacher, what subject do you teach? Or, you're an accountant, which company do you work for? What area of London is your office in? Or you might find yourself left alone with only her CV for company. Get up to date with music, events, celebrity news, films and anything interesting going on in the world. That way you'll always have something to talk about. Women love to talk about new bands, music events, interesting films and celebrity gossip. By having some knowledge in these areas, not only can you connect with her better, you can create a more entertaining conversation by bringing up an interest you have in common. Talk about who's been nominated for the Mercury Music Prize, what films are currently showing, or which celebrity most recently shaved their head. You're bound to find something you can talk or laugh about together. Okay, so you're armed with enough topics to make David Letterman weep. Now, it's time to teach you a simple technique that you can remember anytime you run out of conversation with a girl. It's called OSQ. O is for observation, S is for statement, and Q is for question. Starting with observation. To help spark a conversation, hone your skills at making interesting observations. Imagine for a second you meet a girl who is carrying a lot of shopping bags and you make an observation like, looks like you're a bit of a shopaholic. This would instantly cause a reaction and hopefully result in her engaging in a conversation with you. Observations allow you to show the girl that you have a good level of awareness. Let me explain to you why women are attracted to guys who have a good level of awareness. When there are problems in life or at work, these men are faster at coming up with solutions, as they understand the problems more quickly in the first place. So even though a woman may not realise it herself, she is subconsciously looking for a man who can make insightful and intelligent observations, as it is this type of guy that is more likely to overcome obstacles in life for her and her children. In fact, There are plenty of guys out there that make observations when they're interacting with girls without even realising it. But the problem is that in most cases the observations are dull or non-impactful. For example, they may say something like, "Your coat looks nice," but this leaves no impact on the girl. After all, sliced bread is nice, the colour green is nice, your aunt and uncle are nice, and she's probably been told her coat is nice countless times already. No, a woman will only really be impressed if your observation is unique, original and genuine. Saying something like, "I like the colour of your nails," just won't cut it. But saying, "I like how the colour of your nails matches your Christian Louboutin shoes," will show you're aware of the brand of shoes she's wearing and that you've noticed the effort she's put into matching her nail colour to them. Winner! Statement. Making a statement is a good way to start a new topic. For example, if you find yourself at a house party with a girl you like and sense that she's becoming bored with the conversation, you can change it to make your interaction more exciting. Can I say something outrageous? I've heard that every woman has a party trick they do, like folding your tongue in half, like this. Or squeaking like a mouse. I was wondering, what's your party trick? In this statement, you've moved the topic of conversation onto something more fun, discussing party tricks. If you're feeling confident that she's enjoying the topic, you can tease her a bit. "I bet your party trick's not as good as mine. Let's see what you got." Come up with one of your own too, so you can really compare tricks. You don't need to be David Copperfield, just a little something fun will make sure she doesn't pull a Houdini on you. A clever statement can also be used to signify knowledge, intelligence, and empathy with the woman you're talking to. Imagine you find yourself on a date with a girl and it's going well. She's opening up to you. Now she's telling you about her ambition to create her own jewellery brand one day, but her medical degree, which she doesn't enjoy very much, takes up all her time. You should start taking little steps every day towards realising the big goal you want to achieve. Nothing can stop you in life but you. A statement like that will leave her feeling like she's been given a powerful and personal insight into her life, and it'll motivate and inspire her too. She will start to view you as a leader figure and role model, which is an attractive quality in a man. The more intelligent and insightful she perceives you to be, the more she will want to be with you. Question. The questions that you ask will dictate the topics you talk about, and that in turn will affect her mood and state of mind. Naturally, all humans want to feel good and happy. Why else do people watch Glee? So if you bring out these emotions in her, she'll want to spend more time with you. On the contrary, if you make her feel sad and bored or pessimistic, she won't want to spend time with you. So from now on, every time you ask a girl a question, try to think what her emotional state will be after she answers it. Here are some examples of the right kind of questions you can use in conversation. If the girl you like seems artistic but disinterested in politics, don't ask, "Have you seen the news lately? Labour is winning a majority of the votes this year." Instead say, "You come across as quite creative. What do you like to do in your spare time?" Don't say, "Do you know that a lot of people get depressed near to Christmas time?" Say, "Christmas always gives me a good feeling. Have you been to Winter Wonderland this year?" Instead of, "When will you be able to complete your project? It seems you've been working non-stop and it's still nowhere near to completion." Ask, "Have you got any holidays planned this year?" By asking a question that's sure to put her in a good mood, she'll associate you with feeling positive, and you'll open up interesting topics to talk about as the night progresses. So there you have it. You're well on the way to mastering the art of face-to-face conversation. Keep practicing at work, with friends and acquaintances, and you'll soon find yourself becoming more and more well-liked, and it'll be way more fun than a Facebook thumbs up. Thanks for watching. For more dating and relationship advice, go to provenattraction.com, where you will learn how to crack the mystery of attraction.